Okay, y'all. Back with another one. You know, I had a taste for something a little bit different today. Big boy plates. Y'all know how we coming. So we got I got that fried tilapia with them oysters. And I got them French fries with them oysters, them oysters fried right too. I got them fried light, everything fried light, you hear me? Then I got me a salad. I gotta have a salad. Then I got me a fruit salad. Then I got me some soul food. I fried me a pork chop on the side. Well, got kind of toasty. So, you know, but that was just the skin part. So, put a little bit of hot sauce on that. And with it all together, you know, that's a big boy plate, man. And on my salad, I just put some vinegar, some salt and pepper on that salad. Now, you know what I gotta do? No, I don't. I already got it. Okay, so yeah, let's get this going. Okay. So yeah, y'all. So this is what we got going on, man. We got the fried fish, the oysters. Boy, we got the pork chop. Boy, we got these real potatoes too. These ain't no small time potato. But then, like I said, I got a whole fruit bowl. I ain't gonna eat it all, but I'll probably give me a few pieces. I usually do that. I usually mix a little bit of fruit with the vegetables, and I eat both of them. Yeah, you gotta have your fruits and veggies all up in through you. You hear me, y'all? So we're gonna get off into this and see what it's all about. You know. Yeah, them homemade fries. Them homemade fries is what you want. You know, I was thinking. I said, man, I should give me something to sip on. You know? I said, no. You know. We don't need that. You know, because I ain't really tripping. Weekend tomorrow, I'll probably see what's up. Tomorrow, Friday, I'm trying to get the hell up out of here. That's what I want to do. Y'all got that whole lemon, y'all. Ain't nothing like squeezing the whole lemon over the whole jurisdiction, you hear me? That's what it's all about when you can squeeze that whole lemon on there. I'm telling you. Y'all know I got a little setup on my plate, you hear me? You know, I gotta have it done right though. We're gonna see what this oyster about. Fried to perfection, you hear me? Almost raw. Look at it. That's how I like mine. Cause you know, one thing about it, could eat them oysters raw. But that's usually how I do it. I'll have a plate of oysters fresh out the ocean, sitting on ice cubes. You hear me? I eat them just like that. They're good too. Man, I could eat about 12 of them. The large ones. Well, I could eat 12 large ones. Shit, all I gotta do is be hungry enough, you hear me? I got some lemon, a little bit of hot sauce. That's that tilapia. Fresh off the press, you see it smoking, don't you? And it's fried light. I ain't no fan of sushi, right? But I will. I ain't no fan of sushi. But I gotta have this fried light. It don't be raw. Just don't be dried up. Give me some of that cran. Grape off up in. And like I said, I got the pork chop. But like I said, it kind of, the outside got kind of like, the skin got kind of crisp, but the pork chop itself is fine. You hear me? So we're gonna see what it do. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that damn pork, huh? It's what you call a seafood soul food special. You know what I was gonna do? Well, I was gonna whip that burger up. Well, I'm gonna whip up that big boy burger on y'all. So all my new subscribers, shout out to y'all. If you're watching this video and you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to this channel. Because this is where it's big around here. I know it don't look like it. I got too many things. I got this. I got my pork chop on the side, you hear me? This plate ain't big enough. That's why the name of the channel is called Big Boy Plate. So you know what I'm gonna do? Already thought about it. Matter of fact, already mapped it out. I'm going. Yeah, watermelon good. You got some blueberries in there. And you might not be able to see them blueberries, blackberries, or whatever they are. Absolutely delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get me one of them big wooden boards. Now we got one in there, it's a cutting board. You know, they cut their food up on it and stuff like that. I don't want to eat off of it because, you know, it's not a plate. So what I'm gonna do is buy my own personal board. And I won't be cutting meat on it. The board will be specifically sitting it up here. Big boy, that's gonna be my plate. If I don't get the cutting board, I'm gonna get the custom plate. It's gonna be a big old plate. A plate like you ain't gonna have in your kitchen. Because I like to have a variety of different meats and a variety of different textures when I eat food, you hear me? Yeah, I like a wide range of selection of different food. See them oysters? Got the perfect flavor to them too. You know, once I get that big boy plate, right? It's gonna take up this whole, it's gonna take up the whole camera. Then I can put my fruit up there. I can put my vegetables up there. You know what I'm saying? I could put a wide range of different selection of food up there. I brought some fresh tomatoes. Look. Stay fresh. And got the salt and pepper on them. Nothing else. You know, we rolling old school style, y'all. Yeah, old school style. They didn't use all the stuff. They used salt and pepper and vinegar. That was the lick right there. That was the move, you hear me? That was the move. That was the damn lick, y'all. Give me a little bit more of this pork chop up into me. Well, I keep eating like this. I keep eating like this. That plate ain't gonna be the only thing gonna be big. I keep doing this. I'm gonna mess around and gain some pounds. But I'm gonna turn it into muscle. You hear me? Turn it into muscle. There's a dude on TikTok. His name Big Hurt. I don't know where he's from. Well, I know he's from Cali. I don't know if he's from LA. He damn near got a LA type swag to him. Well, I don't know if he's from the Valley. I don't know where he's from. Pretty big sized dude. But he worked with the iron. He lift a lot of weights. So he'll work out and then he'll he'll cook up 10, 12 taco burritos. Ground beef and rice and all this stuff is in it. I'll be like, damn, that nigga gonna eat all of them? And eat every last one of them. And then when he get through eating all that, then he'll go get right back on the iron again, get swole and get yoked, get strong. No, you hear me? So we ain't turning this into, we using this as fuel too. You hear me? Yeah. To represent to the higher power of what it is, it's out there. You know? God damn, boy, you know. This was a hell of a thing, huh? This was big. This was gigantic. It's that last oyster right there, y'all. Y'all see it? It's dipped in ketchup now. We're gonna go and knock it on down. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna turn that turn all this protein and shit, stuff like that, turn that into muscle. Use that as fuel to work out with. Now, you know what I mean? I ain't got no weight system, system out there, but like he said, he gonna throw that shit away. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. I don't give a damn. What I'm gonna do is some concrete outside, right? Some pretty nice sized blocks, concrete blocks. And there's some boulders out there, big rocks, you hear me? I already built one bag. I was out there working out with it. This nigga threw my shit away. About all the shit to throw away. I'm like, why would you throw that workout bag away? This nigga was getting on, you know what I'm saying? Without having to go to the gym and shit like that. I use shit around the house, bricks and shit like that, rocks, boulders and shit like that. And I'll get to throwing bricks around and shit. Throwing iron, you hear me? Yeah, anything to get yoked. But I'm finna go back out there and build up another thing, but I ain't gonna put it out there, I'm gonna put it in my room. So like after I get down like this, I can just get straight to my workout program and grab my bags and shit like that and get on. And then, you know, so I'll probably do some calisthenics, some push-ups or whatever it might be, you know what I'm saying? I can take it and use it for myself. I just gotta be in the right state of mind, and I got a program times 5. I don't know. 2026. 2026, we can't play no game. No. 2026, we gotta come out. We gotta come out strong though, you hear me? You know? Damn, man. Woo. Well, you know I'm damn near full, boy. Last piece of fish. No. But you know what? I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that a little bit. But you know, you might mess around. Get a little bit hungry later, you know? And you know, I had that, you know? For real. Now, pork chop gone. Protein times 5. I'm gonna need that. Yeah. So, yeah. And that was good too. I didn't even get to use all the juice out this lemon. You know what I'm gonna do? Put it in my fruit bowl and save it. You know? Yeah. But yeah, man. That was big right there, y'all. That was huge, you hear me? That's why we call it, I'm gonna call it big boy. That's why we call it big boy place, cause can't even fit all this stuff on the plate. With big boy cups. Something to wash that stuff down with, you feel me? You gotta get with the salad. I'm gonna give me a couple more bites. I know I ain't gonna eat all the salad. I most definitely ain't gonna eat all that fruit. One thing about that fruit, it got a lot of juice in it. Natural hydrates. You hear me? Vegetables do too. So you ain't gotta have too much water. As long as you got a lot of fruit, you got a lot of vegetables, you hear me? It'll be all right. Yeah. You know what? I try not to waste food. I'm gonna eat this last little bite. Save the rest for later. You hear me? Most definitely my fruit bowl, man. I'm most definitely enjoying that a little bit later. Well, might have it for tomorrow's dinner. Now tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna have tomorrow. I got a variety of different flavors, you hear me? So tomorrow, there's no telling, like Jake told him, what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something. And it's gonna be something good too. You can best believe that. I just ain't put it together yet. You know, every day I come up with something different. You know, every day I be, getting different groceries and stuff like that. Like today, I bought some more stuff today. Something shit I wasn't even planning on getting. I said, well, because you know I have to make it worth my while. When I do try to get some stuff, I just add a lot of other stuff to it. But that's how I ended up with this. But I've been had certain things to this, but you know, I be adding flavors, you know. But yeah, man, it done got hot up in here. So yeah, y'all, subscribe to this channel. Y'all stay tuned, because I'll be back with another.